Hey, all right, y'all. It's part 185. Yeah, 185. I'm gonna reiterate a little bit from 184. So I was at the point where I had a torn ligament in my leg, my left leg, and I was stuck on my stomach for 2.5 months. Rose had called Chablis, which is her husband's niece, had called her to the house like too bright. And she brought her boyfriend, Johnny Blunt, which is somebody I've been know. And they tried to sneak past my door and sneak back out. But I seen the whole shit. So he come by the house the next day. I tell him how I see him past her. I'm like, how you gonna just come to my house and can't even speak to me? It's my motherfucking house. Trying to woo it old, saying some stupid shit, and conversation goes on. He do the little fake ass women. Let me tell you something. The shit happened fast. We ain't even fuck around long, and I never did love him. I was not in love or nothing about love. I only fuck with him because what I'm doing up here with getting my dealership license, I was gonna do it there. Everything that I'm building here, I was gonna do it from home. And in New Orleans, they'll see you with a little bit of trying to accumulate something and feel like you got it and, you know what I'm saying, come fuck with you. So I wanted a nigga that was loose and crazy and like that, because I fuck around. Niggas like that don't scare me. So basically just fucking with them just to have some muscle for what I'm finna be doing. All right, so we fuck around. He talk about the marriage shit. I say, sure, I'll marry you. I've been knowing you since 14. Why not? Thinking, engagement, year or two. This bitch done went and hollered at all his people, done put shit together by his folks' house in the yard. Goddamn, all this and that, right quick within 1 month. No lies, I'm good. So that's why none of y'all invited. It wasn't nothing that I would ever do. So it's kind of like too nothingness to invite my people. I didn't invite no motherfucking body. The only people that was there for me was my best friend Trill. She was the supposed to be matron of honor, and Rose and her husband, the people that plotted it with the dude and his girlfriend. Okay, so do the party that look to me, I'm just, you know how what the girl name is, Yandy. You know what Yandy did for her marriage? That is what I was doing. Like, have a party that looked like you got married and never turned the papers in. So as soon as the shit was over with, he had the paperwork to pack it at first. I made sure I kept my eyes on that bitch and I stole a bit. It was never gonna be something. I burnt that bitch to crisp, every fucking section. It was a little tag piece left. I set that bitch on fire. I wanted everything to be black and blow. And that's what I did. Okay, so in between that, everything was so fucking fast. Okay, started fucking with him in January. It wasn't even like the 1st January, mid-January, so shit like that. By April, we're in his yard getting married, yard. And she was so wretched. I ain't put no thought in it. I kept saying, I don't give a fuck. Like, just make up some shit. Just make up some shit. I don't care. I had my plans on building. And I was going to work with him to do that if he had some sense, but he don't. He one of them, nothing motherfuckers never had shit and thought a little something was a lie. And I know what I got. I ain't playing, like what I'm doing now, building with God and all that, none of that was into play at that time. That's something I came up with, me and God made that deal from my office, like when I was living in my office and actually putting the work into a Billy. So, I was trying to do the shit then, but I did it backwards from what I did this time. I was trying to get my inventory up first before I laid down to find the actual business aspect of a company and, you know, getting the LLC formed and the S Corp and the trust and all that. Like, I knew the information to Billy, but I didn't choose to get the paperwork locked in first. So by me fucking myself up and trying to obtain inventory first and it didn't go right, and you know, I learned from that mistake and did the groundwork first. Yeah, I learned from your mistakes. So it's built, you know, it's starting out right. What can't nothing, you know, fuck it up. Yeah, I'm fuck up proof now because I made them mistakes. I know what not to do this time. So anyway, we say I do. 2 days later, he choked me out. He choked me out because I purchased my Yukon that I got now with a 1500 Suburban at the same time, same day, for $5,500. The mechanic that we went to, Tony, he did not know Tony. I didn't even know Tony. I had met Tony through my daughter and her best friend. So I talked to Tony on the phone, going over there to buy my Yukon. He threw the Suburban in there and said, just give me 55. So I snatched it. My motherfucking money, bought both. So Lil Nathan boy, he was feeling some type of way, feeling like, I guess, like he wasn't doing shit and started calling everybody trying to borrow some money. I guess he felt like he needed to be doing something or having something too. Okay, so him choking me out. So we had his cousin ride with us so he could drive one of the cars back. We discussed buying both of them over the phone. So we just knew to bring an extra driver or whatever. So he got one of his cousins, I forgot his fucking name. Let's go to show how I ain't, and I should know that boy's name. I forgot the fucking boy's name. Anyway, got him to drive the fucking car back. So when we drive from off of Downman back to the West Bank in Marrero, no, we went to Harvey. In Harvey, he tell us because he can have my Suburban. I said, no, the fuck you can't. I don't know what the fuck you think this is, bitch. I got a family to give cars away to. Fuck you talking about if I'm giving away cars? This shit for sale. Fuck you talking about? Bitch choked me out. Pushed his thumbs in my throat. I couldn't eat, drink, swallow for 3-4 days. We just said I do 2 days ago. At that moment, he still had the paperwork. I was like, okay, so I ain't worrying about shit. At that exact moment, I was planning my exit right then and there. Yup, 2 days after, I went to planning my motherfucking exit. So it took me about a week or something to get my hand on the paperwork. So when I did, you know, I was Gucci. And before all that, I had brought a Cadillac SRX from Lee and Randy. I really just bought that car just to see if Lee was still gonna try to kill me. I never ever drove it. But it was like, cause Cadillac don't lose its value. And I felt like I could, you know, fix the stuff that was wrong with it. But I definitely ain't trust Lee, period, ever again in life. So I ain't never ever drive a motherfucker. I just let it sit up and just kept getting work done to it until it was up the part. But, okay, so that's the first shit he did to me. I want to say like the first week of us so-called married, he didn't ever come home, which I didn't give a fuck. I was happy. He's fucking aggravating. Not nobody want to be around.